5 quick tips for busy teachers who want to help their students boost their self-esteem. Hi, I'm Ali Aurora from Mindful Productions. I'm a teacher, life coach, actress and producer. Now, when I was a full-time teacher, I know that when I tried to engage my students and help them boost their self-esteem, there really wasn't a lot of time when I had to teach a heap of curriculum and look after around 30 other students. So here's 5 quick tips for you to help boost your students' self-esteem whilst you've got the rest of the curriculum and your students to look after. Tip number 1, show your student you're there for them. I know it can be really hard when we've got around 30 kids to teach, we've got a lot of curriculum to get through, we've maybe got behaviour issues as well, we've got a lot of stuff on, but if you can simply just show individual students you're there for them, so if you see them down, make sure you're going over to them and checking in and asking, are you okay, do you want to talk about it, do you want to set up a time to talk about it? Just something that isn't always focused so much on the curriculum can make a massive impact for them trusting you, so that when it comes for you, helping them boost their self-esteem, they've already got that one-on-one rapport, they already trust you, they know that they can actually rely on you and tell you what's really up. Step number 2 is listen. So when your student actually confides in you and they finally feel like they can trust you and they start divulging all this information to you, try not to interrupt them. Try not to give them any advice. Try not to do the teacher thing that just wants to help and fix everything. Sometimes our students just need a sounding board and that person could be you. Step number 3, give them space. It's not always about ticking boxes and having the curriculum done. Sometimes students actually just need some quiet time, some space. Not a timeout necessarily, but some space to process what they're going through, their thoughts and their feelings. So if you're seeing them feeling stressed about their work or full of anxiety or depressed or upset about something, it's a really cool idea to go over to them, show them that you're there, listen to their problem, and then just give them space by asking, would you like to go have 15 minutes in the reading corner by yourself, just read a book? And then they really just go, oh, that's really lovely. Like, I feel really seen and heard. I feel really like I can trust you and that you understand what I need. Tip number 4 is developing the same language. When we can develop the same language as our students, it helps them to understand their mind a little bit easier when we implement the all of me strategies by breaking their thoughts up into the characters of the mind. The characters we use are the characters of the inner critic, the procrastinator, the inner motivator, and the inner child. When our students are having certain thoughts, we can ask them, by using the same language, which character in your mind may be speaking. Is it thoughts where you're putting yourself down from the inner critic? Is it thoughts of you just want to quit from the inner procrastinator? Is it thoughts from the inner motivator, like you actually think you can succeed? Or are you having thoughts from the inner child where it's just like, I just want to play games and have fun? When we give them the tools and strategies to understand what's going on in their mind, it allows them time to process those thoughts and categorize them so that they can use the same language and come to us and speak to us about what's going on. Tip number 5 is let them find their own answers. Students a lot of the time can actually find their own answers and their own way out of feeling negative and they're spiraling if we allow them the space to do so. We don't have to tell them what to do or what to think. If we give them the strategies to understand what's going on in their mind, they can actually work out where their thoughts are coming from, which character they may be thinking from, and are they thinking from the inner critic, or could they turn that over and think from the inner motivator, finding their own answers? When they tap into the inner motivator voice, it's actually the voice from their heart, their true self. If we can start developing that language to help them tap into that character, before we even have to say what are better feeling thoughts you could be having or what's something you could do to fix this, they can tap in and find those answers for themselves. Therefore, it's going to really lay that foundation for them to continue to do that again and again and again, really helping boost their own self-worth and self-esteem. If you would like to learn more about our All of Me program or how to help your students with these 5 quick steps, simply visit www.mindfulproductioncompany.com. See you there.